What we talked about all week, right? What Coach Meadows talked about. The fist. Okay? The fist. Very powerful. All together. Okay? All together. 6 seconds. 6 seconds. That's what it's about, man. For each other, that fist for 6 seconds at a time, and expect success. Expect victory. Lay it all out there. Sometimes you're going to win, sometimes you're going to lose. But if you lay it all out there, you're going to give yourself a lot more chances to win. All right?
This edition of Southern Miss Sports Today with Todd Monken is presented by Bancorp South, right where you are. And brought to you in part by the City of Hattiesburg, a proud sponsor of Southern Miss Athletics. UPS. From figuring it out to getting it done, UPS is here to help. Hattiesburg Coca-Cola. Want a taste of everything? Drink Coke Zero with real Coke taste and 0 calories. We'll be back with This Week in Southern Miss Football right after this.
Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to Southern Miss Sports Today with Coach Todd Monken, presented by Bancorp South. Golden Eagles back home after a ball game out in Nebraska. Nebraska holds on to beat the Golden Eagles 36-28 on Saturday afternoon out in Lincoln. The Eagles now, though, getting ready for the Mean Green of North Texas. They come in, and you can tell it's the breast cancer awareness game. Todd's got his pink shirt on there, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. And Todd, let's talk about Nebraska, though. Golden Eagles fell behind 22-0 at halftime, but roar back in the third and fourth quarter, got right back in the game, and had a chance late in the ball game maybe to tie it up, even win the ball game.
We sure did, and did not play very well to start the game. You talk about starting the game fast, how we take the ball, try and take the crowd out of it, go 3 and out. Second time we get it, we fumble. Third time we get it, we miss an opportunity to score a touchdown. At that point, they'd had it twice. It was only 10-0. Get a touchdown there, it's 10-7, completely different feel. But I did like the way our guys responded. Our defense held them to field goals, and that gave us a chance and got us a turnover. When it got to 22-7, we thought, okay, we got a shot.
Yeah, that was one of the keys. I mean, they had some opportunities, but the defense kept them out of the end zone, made them kick the 5 field goals. If they score 1 or 2 more times in the first half, totally different ball game.
They had 6 possessions and had 6 scores. Now, you add a couple touchdowns to that. You're looking at a 30-0 game, but it was 22, and then when we got the turnover and got a 22-7, and then we had another chance, got an onside kick, and heck, with 11 minutes left, we were down 8 and had the ball.
Big play to start the second half. You get them to throw an interception. Denarius Antoine makes a nice interception there, brings it back down deeper in their territory. You get a touchdown there, and that kind of changed the momentum of the game around a lot.
Well, it did. It takes pressure off. Now, offensively, you're sitting there going, hey, we got some points on the board, even though you really haven't done much. And then, of course, they scored again, but we got a score, got the onside kick, and got it where, hey, their crowd was upset at the officials. They were upset the way the game was going. They thought it was going to be done early, and our guys just kept playing.
What, offensively, throwing the football, had a lot of success in the second half. What were you doing, or did you change anything, or just better execution in the second half?
Well, we threw it more, you know, and we probably should have done it earlier. You know, we're trying to stay balanced. We are, and we're trying to protect the football. And we had opportunities. We had penalties, foolish penalties that kept us from driving the football. And the score dictated that a little bit, you know, trying to throw the ball a little bit more. We got on a little bit of a roll, and so that's probably what it was. But we knew that we might be able to take advantage of their secondary. We just didn't do it early enough in the game.
You had Mike Thomas back almost 100%. He made some big catches down the field, was able to get some separation and catch the balls, and Casey Martin had a big afternoon.
They did, and Nick had a great game throwing it. I thought we protected well. I thought our receivers did a nice job. They wanted to go a lot more man against us and challenge us, and I thought our guys were up to the task, and I thought they took advantage of some of the man coverage.
Well, late in the game, they drive down. They're going to try a field goal to kind of put the game away. Eagles get a piece of it. Now you get the football back. Talk about those final few minutes there of the ball game.
Well, you never know. You never know when a play is gonna change the game. Never give up. And Elijah got through there, got a tip of it, and we get the ball, 2 completions. We're at the 40-yard line, and it was only a few weeks ago BYU was in the same situation. Of course, they were down 2, but you never know. You get it within 1 score, and you got to get a chance to get it in the end zone. We came up a play or 2 short.
What was your message to your club after the ball game? Great effort. They showed a lot of heart, a lot of determination. You just come up short. What was the message after the game?
Well, as I told them, I said, we'll have Sunday. We'll have the next day to correct the things that we didn't do well, which is every week. But I was proud of them. I was proud of the way that they continued to compete. I didn't hear a lot on the sideline other than what we could do to correct it and get better. And that's hard in front of whatever it was, 87,000 people, and being on the road and against a good football team. And I thought our team showed a lot of resiliency and a lot of fight.
Well, it was Southern Miss and the Nebraska Cornhuskers on Saturday afternoon out at Memorial Stadium. Let's go back and take a look at all the action. Mullins looking to throw, looking over the left sidelines, got a man. That's going to be caught by Mike Thomas. Thomas into Nebraska territory. So 3rd and 11, Mullins takes the snap, looking to throw, steps up, dumps it over the middle, bobbled but caught by Richard across the 40, a first down. 2 backs in the backfield for Armstrong, handoff Newby around the right side, trying to cut back in, he got knocked off his feet. Oh, he got hit by Elijah Parker. Mullins will work out of the shotgun and in trouble, but gets it out in the right flat. Caught by the Golden Eagles, and that's going to be a first down. Armstrong shotgun right side, play action fake, looking to throw under pressure, going to be sacked. Back around the 25-yard line, Xavier Thigpen. Mullins takes the snap, has some time, throws upfield, got Casey Martin. He makes the catch and gets a first down. And snap taken. Hand off Newby, he runs in, or check that, that's Cross who starts, and he ran into a couple of Golden Eagles. Armstrong, play action fake, slant over the middle to Westerkamp, tipped and intercepted by the Eagles. Antoine's got it. Antoine right side, takes it inside the 10, inside the 5, a flag comes down. And the Eagles get the interception, take it down inside the 5 on Denarius Antoine's first career interception. Right now it's at the 1. The flag came down behind the play, so we'll have to wait and see. Tom will snap it back. Hand off Ito up the middle, big hole, breaks the tackle, cuts to the outside, touchdown Southern Miss. Ito Smith with a 16-yard touchdown run. Mullins is looking to throw again. Looking over the middle, got a man, and it's up and caught by DJ Thompson at the 40, and he falls forward to near the 38. Chris Jones had the coverage for Nebraska. And the handoff to Cross, who cuts back against the grain. Good gainer off the left side, got to the 35. Football came loose, and the Eagles got it. Cross coughs it up, and the Golden Eagles recover. That looked like Denarius Antoine. Antoine got on top of that one. Mullins on first down. Play action fake. Nick throws it left side for Mike Thomas, who goes up and makes a catch inside the 20, down to near the 10. He got separation from the defender and was able to make the over-the-shoulder catch and take it down to near the 6-yard line. Mullins takes the snap. Look, slant over the middle. Caught by Martin. Touchdown Southern Miss. Casey broke open about the 5. Mullins drilled it into his hands, and Martin takes it in for a Golden Eagle touchdown. right-footed kicker, and Eagles going to onside kick it, and it's loose, and Eagles got it! Eagles recover it, bounced off a Cornhusker, and the Eagles recover it. Take the snap, drop the throw, looking down the left side for Mike Thomas, who goes up and makes a catch, going down inside the 30. Rose had the coverage again, but Thomas beat him again. Off the left hash, takes the snap, drops the throw under pressure, dumps it over the middle, caught by Casey Martin, touchdown Southern Miss. Casey broke free coming from the left side with Nick under pressure, and Nick calmly delivered a perfect pass, and Casey scrambles into the end zone. Mullins takes the snap, pump fakes, rolls back right, throws it on the move. Caught by Ito. Ito at the 25, got away from a tackler, pulls away at the 40, makes another miss, Look at Ito run. Back in the center of the field at the 45, still on his feet at the 50, left side at the 40, and he's going to be brought down at the 36 of Nebraska. Takes the snap to Richard. Richard right side. Did he get in? No call yet. Touchdown Southern Miss. He got in. Richard had to fight his way in, but he did, and the Golden Eagles are back on the board. Clock rolling. Mullins going to throw it again. Under pressure, got sacked. And that will end the ball game. 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's over. And Nebraska's going to hang on to defeat the Golden Eagles.
People ship all kinds of things.
But what if that thing is a few 100,000 doses of flu vaccine
that need to be kept at 41 degrees.
while being shipped to a country where it's 90 degrees in the shade?
Sound hard? Yeah.
Does that mean people in Laos shouldn't get their vaccine?
We didn't think so.
From figuring it out to getting it done.
We're here to help.
Thank you so much for this prestigious award. I would like to thank my friends and family.
Time for your homework.
Coming, Mama. As I was saying, I would also like to thank my educators for all they've done with me. Without them, I couldn't do anything.
And the winner of the first place award for small cities is Hattiesburg, Mississippi for the Education Initiative.
What are you doing back there, Haley?
Feeling like a winner.
And we're back, Southern Miss Sports Today with Coach Todd Monken, presented by Bancorp South. Well, you know, each week we try to sit down and spend some time with one of the Golden Eagle seniors. Today, it's a linebacker, Brian Anderson out of Little Rock, Arkansas. And Todd, here's the guy who had sort of a weird way of finally getting to Southern Miss, but when he did, and he came in, I think, fairly late last year, but he's been a big part of the Golden Eagle defense, playing that linebacker spot.
He has. He loves to play the game. You know, he originally went to Arkansas State, then went to a junior college, and we found him late. You know, Pete Golding we'd hired and had been recruiting him, and you know, you just watch him play on the tape when we were recruiting him. You could see how important playing the game is, and he's a astute, you know, of the game. He's a student of the game and loves to play.
He's a guy, too, that last year was probably just kind of, you know, it's hard to just jump right in there. So now he's sort of learned the system. He's learned how to be a leader, and that's where he's really improved from last year to this year.
No doubt, and he got here late in the summer. I mean, he got here middle of the summer a year ago, then kind of thrust into a starting role. You know, it takes a year. Most guys coming in, they're going to play their best football. Junior college guys are second year, and you really see that. You really saw it in the off season, and he's a fixture in our defense.
When you've got a guy like that, too, he's almost like the quarterback on the defensive side. I mean, he's the guy that's running the whole show over there.
That's probably where he's improved the most, is just vocal. You know, to be confident, to get everybody lined up, to take charge. That's where he's come a long way.
A lot of great linebackers in the history of Southern Miss. Brian Anderson's had now a year and a half of great football for the Golden Eagles. So let's spend a few minutes and meet up close and personal Golden Eagle linebacker Brian Anderson. 4 receivers set for Texas State. Jones pump fake, under pressure, and going to be sacked. Eagles sacking back outside the 45-yard line.
I started out at Arkansas State. I played my freshman year, and I ended up leaving after the spring semester, where I stayed home for the summer, worked, and just worked out with some of my buddies. And talking with my family, we decided to go to a junior college in California. And so after I took the trip out there, I only had 1 year to do to play. And so we played the 1 year. I played 1 year, and we ended up doing very well. Went 12-0, won the national championship, which I think helped me also. And during that spring semester, I got a call from Coach Duggan, and I talked to him a little bit. They checked out my highlight tape, and they wanted to offer me. And once I took my visit here, I liked it a lot because of the coaches. And being in California, my junior college, I had to depend a lot on my coaches. So I had built a family relationship with my coaches, and without having my family there, coming from Arkansas to California, I didn't have nobody, no relatives, and I got the same vibe from Coach Monken and Coach Duggan that they'll help me out with anything I needed. So I feel like they'll be the perfect place for me. I feel like I played okay because it was my first year, and I feel like as the season progressed, I got more comfortable with my position, and I was able to put people in the right position and position myself in the right position to make more plays. But then after I got hurt, I needed more time to look at how I did things wrong and how I could improve on it, and just focus on like helping my teammates out and telling them how good they're doing and what they need to work on. To me, the size doesn't really matter. It's just how well you prepare yourself, and just basically how bad you want to get to the player, how bad you want to play. And so I try my best to better myself by watching film and working harder and putting in the extra time just to make up for everything, anything I had to improve on. What I try to do to help lead the younger guys is I try to take them in like one-on-ones, and we'll go watch film, get them comfortable, because that's the biggest transition for freshmen coming in, just not knowing anything, and it'll put a lot of pressure on them, and they'll feel like they can't do it because they don't really know the play. So I try to take the time, break everything down to them, so once we go into fall camp, they'll be more comfortable instead of just going into something brand new to them or like nothing they'd never done before, because it's going to be a big transition coming from college or another college, because it's a new system. Coach Duggan gives us a lot of freedom. He gives us our play calls, and we got adjustments we have to be ready to make depending on the formation they give us. And he trusts us to make the right adjustments, and after we make our adjustments, basically just read your keys and fly to the ball. I'm studying sports management with a minor in business, and I still want to coach after the season or whatever. And basically, if that works, I want to own my own business as well. But I like to look into the business side of sports.
The Golden Eagles hosted the University of Nevada Wolfpack on September 20th, 1997, in the first game played at the newly rechristened Rock. The USM players started a new tradition, touching the replica of Faulkner Field for good luck as they emerged from the tunnel prior to the opening kickoff. The Eagles had had a week off prior to the game, but the break had been tragic rather than restful. Coach Jeff Bauer's daughter, Kristen, was killed in a car accident on September 12th. The team, dressed in all black, dedicated the Nevada game to her and recorded a 35-19 win. Quarterback Lee Roberts set a stadium record with 346 yards through the air, while wide receiver Sherrod Gideon caught 9 passes for 179 yards. A 35-19 win over Nevada on September 20th, 1997, was without question one of the great moments in Southern Miss football.
Drive, back, sink, attack, go DJ, yeah boy. My first influence in coaching would be Todd Monken. I've known him for over a decade now, He's done a lot for me. He helped me get on at Oklahoma State as a graduate assistant when he barely knew me, and he's helped me a lot through these years. And so we got a lot of history together, and I've learned a lot from him. He's the best football coach I know. The connection with Coach and I started, I guess it'd be about 2003. I was coaching at Knox College, little Division III school in Illinois, same school that he went to school at. And I was coaching there. I knew he was at Oklahoma State coaching the receivers. So I went down to work camp and got to know him, and just got around him a little bit. The next year did the same, and he had a graduate assistant job open on the staff and hired me. So he didn't have to do that, but I was really thankful that he did.
Say hit! Get! No, don't.
Come! Say hit! We gotta go round the Rousey on you. Come on. It's coming out! There's a lot of challenges of coaching all the receivers as opposed to just the inside receivers. There's a whole different set of routes for the outside guys, different techniques within reason, and just different things that you need to talk about. So it's a different structure to your meeting, to your drills, just trying to find things that encompass the whole group and not just specific to inside or outside guys. So the main differences between our inside receivers and our outside guys are some of the routes that they run. The inside guys have more options, more freedom in some of the things they do to get open on a safety or a linebacker. Our outside guys, they got to be one-on-one winners on the corners. They have to be guys that can stretch the field vertically. They have to be bigger guys that can block on the edge, that can make some traffic catches for us. So, you know, it's not an entirely different skill set, but you know, we like our inside guys to be faster guys that can have really good body quickness and ball skills that can make plays inside for us. Having two seniors like Casey and Mike is huge for us because we didn't have them all last offseason. They're hard workers, they do the extra stuff, they're always throwing with the quarterbacks, they're watching tape. We didn't have that influence. They got here right before the season started last year, or just maybe a couple weeks to go before camp. So we didn't have them all off season with that positive influence on the team. So for what that means to them, their sense of urgency, their senior year, their last time doing this, and what that's meant for our team this whole off season has been unbelievable. What it means for me to wear the black and gold is an attitude. There's an edge about it, about being here, about the fan support, about this stadium, the tradition that's been here. I've followed Southern Miss since I was a little kid. I grew up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So ever since I heard about Brett Favre, I knew about Southern Miss. And so I've always had a lot of respect for this place. And I wasn't going to leave Alabama for just any other spot, just to go do something. I was going to a special place. I found it, and I'm really lucky to be here.
Southern Miss fans, show your pride with real Golden Eagles gear from the official online store, shop.southernmiss.com. You'll find everything a Golden Eagles fan needs, from jerseys to sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, and more. With an awesome selection of Golden Eagles products, including official team merchandise from Russell, when it comes to Golden Eagles pride, there's only one place real Southern Miss fans go, shop.southernmiss.com.
And once again, welcome back, everybody. Southern Miss Sports Today with Coach Todd Monken, presented by Bancorp South. Golden Eagles getting ready for the Mean Green in North Texas. We'll talk about that ball club in just a minute. But Todd, a little while ago, we saw a feature on wide receiver and special teams coordinator John Wozniak. Talk about Woz, who you and him have a connection way back to the Illinois days.
Oh yeah, he's a Knox College grad like I am, 10 years after I was there. But you know, John worked with us at Oklahoma State as a graduate assistant, then came with us to LSU, and really does a great job. Really does a great job coaching, mentoring our players, and recruiting.
And on special teams, he's got a big hand in all of that. What's he brought to the special teams for the Golden Eagles?
Well, he'd done that at numerous stops he'd been at then before he came here at Alabama. So he really brings a vast experience and an energy to that part of our game that you got to have. You got to have guys that want to be on special teams and make big plays.
I know we said when the show started today, you've got your pink shirt on. It's a breast cancer awareness. day at the Rock this Saturday night for North Texas, and you've got the ribbon on there, and that's important, isn't it, to sort of bring some awareness of that and try to find a way to cure breast cancer, and the Golden Eagles are doing their part.
Sure, no question. You know, it's a lot of times we don't look at it till it hits us directly in the face, but I thought it was an opportunity today to wear the pink shirt, and obviously this weekend's going to be special for those that have had it and that have survived it, or people that have lived through it, that have had family members and people, and it's difficult, but we're here to support them and support all Golden Eagle fans.
All right, the non-conference season over for the Golden Eagles. Now it's Conference USA time, and it starts Saturday against North Texas, and it's really kind of like a second season. Now it's 8 games to decide who's going to be the champion of the league.
Sure does, and that's our goal. Your first goal is to win the West and then win your conference. So, and this weekend is North Texas, and they're a divisional opponent, so it counts double. If you beat everybody in your division, you've got a leg up. You have every tiebreaker. So North Texas coming here in our first conference game. I've requested that every year, that we have the first conference game at home, and they just happen to be next.
North Texas, a team you went out there and beat last year at Denton. How are they different than the team maybe you faced a year ago?
Similar schematically. You know, their defensive coordinator's new, but offensively the same. Dan McCarney, physical team, sound. You're going to have to play sound football. You're going to have to play hard. They're not real complicated. They just do it well. And they're an athletic group. Defensively up front, they're athletic, and they've got some playmakers on offense.
And they've gotten off to a rough start, but a lot of talent on that team, and so they'll be ready to go to try to get that first win of the year.
They will. You know, you start off at SMU, and they're significantly better. You know, so they have to go on the road. Then they come home and play Rice, and it's a close game, and then a couple turnovers, it gets out of hand. And same with Iowa. You know, it wasn't that far removed. They threw 2 pick-six late. So, again, a good football team, a team that's in our conference, a team, to reach all our goals and aspirations, we got to play well this Saturday and get a win.
All right, well, we'll see you on Saturday for North Texas. See you back here next week.
Okay, John.
All right, the Golden Eagles in the Mean Green. That's a 6 o'clock kickoff on Saturday night at the Rock. Don't forget Monday nights we're at Mugshots Grill and Bar in Hattiesburg for the Golden Eagle Hotline. Come on out, join us, visit with us, talk a little Golden Eagle football. That'll do it. Have a great week, everybody. See you next time with another inside look into Southern Miss football.
This edition of Southern Miss Sports Today with Todd Monken has been presented by Bancorp South, right where you are, and brought to you in part by the City of Hattiesburg, a proud sponsor of Southern Miss Athletics. UPS, from figuring it out to getting it done, UPS is here to help. Hattiesburg Coca-Cola. Want a taste of everything? Drink Coke Zero with real Coke taste and 0 calories. This has been a presentation of IMG, America's home for college sports.